So we're gonna Spider-Man this thing, and then maybe it's this side. There it is. Okay, man. Yeah, you can clip through the. That just totally ruined that. Welcome to GamePlaysNow. This is our first video. I was gonna have some like big elaborate welcome first video speech, but that's not why you're here. That's not why I'm here. We're all here to watch me play, possibly fail miserably at this game. So we're gonna dive right into a classic. I figured the first video for this channel should be something we're all familiar with. A fun one. Mario 64, launch title for the Nintendo 64. One of my personal favorites. Might still be my favorite Mario game. I've beaten Odyssey, and that game is still giving me a lot to do. But it's going to be hard to top this game. I remember as a kid, wasn't allowed to have a console when this game came out. I had a Game Boy, that was it. So anytime I went to a friend's house, I had a Nintendo 64. I searched, asked, begged if they had this game, if I could play this game. As a kid, I lived for this game. So what better way to kick off this thing than a classic? You've reached Princess Toadstool's castle via a warp pipe. Sorry. Ciao! You've reached Princess Toadstool's castle via a warp pipe. Using controller, piece of cake, press A to jump, B to attack. Control stick, yes, let's head for the castle. Alright. Now, if you've never seen this game before, that would be wildly impressive. I think everyone's basically familiar with this. I think at least anyone watching this video has at least seen it. They try to play it off at the beginning of the game like it's some news thing that they're filming, and then they just kind of abandon that whole concept. Mario just arrived on the scene and will be filming the action live as he enters the castle and pursues the missing power stars. As seasoned cameramen, we'll be shooting from the recommended angle, but you can change. Alright, so I mean this is more or less to get you familiar with the camera settings, but if you've ever played a Nintendo 64 in a 3D game, you'll know how painful panning the camera is compared to where we're at now. I'm just going to fly through all of this. And we'll head into the castle. Welcome. No one's home. Now scram and don't come back. But there's a cake. We got a letter saying there'd be a cake here. So let's go find the cake. So we are going to try to get all 120 stars in this game. We'll explore. We might miss some things, but we're going to try to get every single star in this game. Not just beat it, but like fully complete it, which I'm not sure I've ever done. I know I've gotten well over 100 stars in this game before, but I'm not sure I've ever done the full 120. So bear with me. Here we go for our first one. Wow, you're smack in the middle of a battlefield. You'll find the power stars that Bowser stole inside the painting worlds. First, talk to Bob-omb buddy. He'll help you out. Will he? Hey, you, it's dangers ahead, so listen up. Take my advice. Cross the 2 bridges ahead, then watch the falling water bombs. Watch for falling water bombs. The big Bob-omb at the top of the mountain is very powerful. Don't let him grab you. Hint, hint. So each level that you play in this game, I should say each world, has 7 stars, I think. Along with an additional star that you can get if you collect at least 100 coins on the level. So I'm thinking for these videos, for each video, unless it's like a really difficult world, we'll try to knock out each star for the world and then end the video. So 1 video equals 1 world, I guess is what I'm trying to say. This first one is pretty straightforward. We're just going to go all the way to the top of the mountain. We're not going to collect anything. We will use this warp, though. It'll get us up there a little bit quicker. This isn't a speed run, but I'm not going to linger around. I'm going to try to just do what I do, what I know best. Because I've played this game so many times. This game, I think, came out in 95, 96. So we're talking at least 20 years of varying degrees of experience. Again, when it first came out, I didn't have a lot of playtime with it because I didn't have it. I think I actually owned this game officially for the first time. Alright, come on. When I was, I want to say like 15, maybe? Like high school. A buddy of mine essentially gave me his Nintendo 64 because he never used it. So I immediately got this game. Because you can't have a 64 without Mario 64. Anyway, we just beat our first boss and we got our first star, so we knocked out 2 pretty big things. 1 down, 119 to go. So that is as simple as a concept as you can get. You go in the painting, which starts the level, and at the beginning, they give you a hint of what to do. Now, as you get more stars in the game, you unlock other areas within the castle. So just by getting 1, we've already unlocked another world. But I'm going to try as best I can in this playthrough to get the stars in order. I realize we're going to have to jump around a little bit because I think some of them you have to stop and get an item. I'm not going to say what. But we're going to try to stick to the order as best we can. Foot race with Koopa the Quick. Now this will be fun. This should be super easy. We're going to race this guy all the way to the top of the mountain. I've been doing a lot of foot races, Koopa foot races in Super Mario Odyssey, which they are a lot more difficult than this one. This, unless you have no idea where you're going, it is very easy to win. You can just get there by running along the main path at normal speed and you still beat them. We're gonna long jump, we're gonna run up this hill. Ooh. Maybe. Yikes, okay. I say it's super easy. We'll see. This seems like it's taking really slow. It is, but it's a pretty mammoth shortcut because it cuts out a pretty big chunk of the path. But hopefully that little blunder there at the beginning didn't set us back. Just keep your eyes on the top right-hand corner of the screen. Hopefully, oh, there he is. Yeah, so it should have been a lot quicker than that, but we sort of messed up. But we'll just use the warp. No problem. Do a side jump. And we win. Now we're just going to wait. Minute and 1 second. Definitely not my best time. But while this isn't like a super slow playthrough, this isn't going to be a speedrun either. It's going to be a happy medium. It's going to be for people who just want to watch a playthrough of this game. Star number 2. No coins. I thought I got 1. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. Shoot to the island in the sky. Alright, so for this one, we're going to unload the cannons. I think you can unload them all just by talking to this one dude. The first few worlds should be pretty quick, because they're the ones I played the most. It's the later ones that we're going to have some fun, because I played this game fairly recently, but if I were to count the amount of playthroughs for each world, it definitely decreases the farther you get in this game. Alright, there is another cannon up here. I remember. Sweet, got it. I remember playing this game a lot when I was, before I owned it. I think the most I ever played it was at a friend's house when I lived down in Tennessee. Dude's name was Kyle, and Kyle, if you're watching this, I'm sorry I basically burned your Nintendo 64 with the amount of hours I played with this game. I'm sure there were a ton of times where you wanted to play outside and I said, nope, I want to play this game. 8 red coins. Okay, so one thing I'm going to do in this playthrough, if you get 8 red... Let's try that again. If you get 8 red coins, you get a star. So since you're forced to get coins anyway, I like to get the 100 coin star. Perfect. I like to get the 100 coin star as well. And the cool thing about getting the 100 coin star is the level doesn't restart. You can just get it and keep going. So this will probably be the longest level for this world, since we're going. Wow, that coin just really took off. Most levels you can get more than 100 coins, but usually not much more. So you really want to make sure you don't lose coins. So here's a cool trick. This is the old warping through the bridge trick. So we're gonna Spider-Man this thing, and then maybe it's this side. There it is. Okay, man. Yeah, you can clip through the... That just totally ruined that. There's our first red coin. Also gonna have this guy chase us around. Ah! Okay. And we're gonna swipe this. This is always one of my favorite features. You can just ride around on this thing indefinitely until you smash into something. And we're not gonna get that coin, are we? There we go. Oh. Okay. This video will get progressively better. It might not. But if you like it, hang out with us, because we'll be here. I'm gonna try to upload at least once a week. Maybe twice, probably no more than twice, but alright. We got all these dudes to chase us. Ooh. Well, I guess that's the end of that ride. Hey. There we go. Third of the way there. I think you get a few coins by running around these. Yep. Got our 5th red coin. Ah. Come on, man. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. So I think some of the coins you have to get are through that island that we got the last star on. I want to get some of them now, because it's a pain if you get your 100th star. I'll show you here in a second. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're in the minority. Let's see if I can get the tree again. Ooh, barely. Well, we gotta come up here anyway for this red coin, number 6. So what I'm talking about here is these coins here. There's a lot of them. You just can't see it because the draw distance back in the day was absolutely horrible. But if you wait till the end of the 100 coin star, the star will just appear in the sky, and it's really hard to get. So, well, we only got a few. We only got a few coins there. Hopefully, it's enough. I really don't want to have to risk trying to get that star in the sky. Anyway, I think we got another red coin down here. This guy blew up. 66 coins. We should hit it. I'm not one of those players that like has every coin location, coin count memorized. Those are for the speedrunners, which I am not. There are some levels that I will hopefully just fly right through. Oh wow. We are getting annihilated here. Hey, come here, come here. Ah, what a waste. Alright, let's... I think we got everything for coins. Did we get everything? Yeah, I think so. Alright. You know what, maybe I will shoot up to the island one more time. Just to grab a few more coins, because we still have 30 to go. And we've got most of the surface level ones down already. So my biggest worry is that we're gonna get that. We're gonna need to get that 100th coin in the sky. I think we might even be able to just nab some of these ones here without even using the cannon. Yes. It's also super convenient that you restore health in this game just by getting a coin. Alright, so that gives us 76. I hear that little whoosh sound. That'll be a hint for a star later in the game. That'll actually be the first time that we have to break up the order of the stars. Because we can't get that. Well, here's the thing. We can get that, but it's going to be a lot easier once we have the wing cap. So we'll probably skip. Alright, so there's our red coin star, but we're not going to get that yet. We're going to get our remaining 22 coins. So we can get 2 stars in one shot. If I can make it up this hill. There we go. Ouch. Aw, what? Why even put that block there, man? Kaboom. Alright, let's see if we miss anything down here before we venture up. Don't... Yeah, I think we got everything down here. Man, I really hope we're not shooting into the sky for that 100th coin. Ow. Is this guy even... Yeah, he is. Hey, no, no, no! Okay. 85. Ooh, guys, I don't know about this. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried that we don't have... I'm not saying that the last coins available to us are the ones off that island, but I'm pretty sure the last coins available to us are the ones off that island. Ah! So it's really good that we're making these kind of mistakes in our first video. Because we're just gonna get them all out of the way. Boy. I don't think there's any more ground level coins. Let's see, if I just don't move, how many coins will I get? Just that one probably. Or 2. It stinks because if that's it, we have to keep rocketing back up there. Man, that was tempting. I almost grabbed that. This is a dirty, rotten shame. I know I'm probably missing some really obvious coins. And maybe someone will comment on it to ridicule me. This just gives me practice for the cannon. Woo. Real close. Alright, let's try aiming down. Ugh. Oh boy, okay. So feel free to fast forward in this video. Hold up a sec. Yes! Wait, let's count. We need 7 more. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? Yeah. Whew. Okay, good. Good. And we get an extra life if we can catch it. Wow, I am so happy that we don't have to go back up. Wood. Okay. 101 coins, and after we get out of this level, we'll get an extra 2 lives. Because you get an extra life for every 50 coins, I think.
Here we go!
Find the red coins. Alright. That will be the last Matthew McConaughey impersonation of this video. Promise. Mario Wings to the Sky. Okay, so...
Let's go!
Oof. We're gonna go ahead and skip this. We're gonna skip this and go for a different star. We could get this other one, but like I said, it's a lot easier with the wings. Now this... Come on. Ooh, okay, so that's really hard to do. It's really hard to do for me. To pound that log thing 3 times on the first try without getting hit.
Here we go!
Now this is where I can't remember. Is it 6 coins and then your 7th is the 100 star? Is there another star on that level? If there is, we'll get it with the wing cap. So for now, we're going to go to door number 1. Unlock this guy. Since this is the first video, we'll maybe get to like 10 stars or beat this world, or I don't know. I'm kind of just figuring this out as I go along. If the videos get too long, leave a comment down below. Make them shorter if they're too short.
Let's go!
Anyway. Alright, so this one, similar fashion to the first level that we played, in that you start, your first star you get by going to the very top. But this is the first one that you can actually fall off the side of the level. So this is like the first like legit level. But I think I think the boss for this one's easier than the King Bomb, whatever his name is, because there's a secret trick that you can exploit to beat this guy real quick. And that is, you do a backflip right when he jumps up. Whoa! Or not. There we go. Talking up a big game here. And I can't do anything right. Let's try it again. There we go. You don't have to do this. It's probably just as easy to get out of the way right before he jumps, but this is so much easier. Classic 3-hit win. And we get our first star for this world. 7 stars, guys. We are just trucking along. Nope. Yep. To the top of the fortress. So even if you haven't played this game like 1,000 times, you get a pretty good sense of direction of what you're supposed to do just by that first title. Even if you can't, the levels themselves aren't that big, at least by today's standards. I mean, you know, comparing it to a game as grand as Super Mario Odyssey, where the worlds are pretty big. These are pretty contained because, again, this is, you know, 20 plus years old. There's only so much they could do, but at the time that this game came out, it was huge. Alright, so our block friend is no longer there. Now we have this tower. The only enemy for this portion of the level is the camera. It's so hard to maneuver. It's funny, I'm seeing these bullet bills, and instinctively I wanted to hit the Y button, but I don't think I'm going to be able to throw my cap, nor do I think... wow, nor do I think I would turn into Bullet Bill. So, we'll leave that for the Switch game. Again, when you're coming off of playing Mario Odyssey back to this game, it's like playing a totally different game. I mean, besides the obvious reasons, but the controls and cameras are just so clunky. Eight power stars. Now we can open the door with the big star. It's crazy how quickly you can progress through the game. They don't really require a lot of stars, but you can get a lot of stars. Shoot into the wild blue. This is kind of the first cryptic title of a level, because you really have no idea what that means. Shoot into the wild blue. There's a lot of blue. But I think there's only one cannon, so that does narrow it down. There we go. So there's actually 2 stars that we can get from this cannon, or that we're supposed to get from this cannon. First one is this one. I always get nervous when I have to do those precise cannon shots. And I've gotten the star like, sheesh, I don't know, 50 times. Pretty quick. Now when we hit a certain amount of stars, it's either like 10 or 15, we can get the wing cap and then go back to the first level and finish that one out. So after we get this one, red coins on the floating isle, this is going to be another 2-star level. Once we get these stars, we'll quick check to see if we can get the wing cap. This one's a little bit more forgiving for getting those 100 coins, because you're not forced to get some coins out in the wild blue sky, which is nice. Ouch. So we've already got 16, so we're moving along. Yeah, I guess we'll get this one next. Gotta be careful here. Alright, I think this is like the trickiest red coin to find if you don't know that it's here. You have to get on top of this guy. And voila. I think you can actually... Let's see. I think there's a way you can actually get up onto that platform to get those coins. Stop, 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 stop. not even gonna... Let's not even try it. We'll get it. Just not yet. We will get these. Yes, this level is much simpler to get 100 coins. Ooh, I think I got that one. These are great because each blue coin gives you 5, but you're limited in the amount of time. We got them all. Look at that, we're already up to 61. Now this one, I'm gonna try to just get it this way. It's a little trickier. Yes. I think they want you to get it by falling down to it, but just whatever with that. Those piranhas, I always thought you had to sneak up on them to get, because if you just walk up to them, they will just annihilate you. They kind of encourage sneaking up because if you do, you get this sweet little lullaby track. And then the way you beat them... See, at this point, if I like just move fast, I'm gonna die. Well, not die, but I'll get hurt. So you just punch him right in the face. I feel kind of bad because that poor little piranha's just taking a little snooze, and we just show up and punch him. Eee. This is another spot where if you had today's camera movement, you could just maneuver over these narrow planks so much easier, so much quicker. I always like this one, just because you just stand here. That's just clever. I don't know. Simple things make me happy. And look at that, we are already at 93 coins. I think. Ooh, there were some coins down there. It's okay. Come on. There we go. Man, they're just dishing out the coins. So yeah, we missed some. There were some coins from that last star that we got. That's that area, but as you can see, we are... Oh, I didn't know you could just do it from jumping. So just like that, we have our 100 coin star. We still need our red coins, which I wasn't really paying attention with how many we have. Like 4 or 5? I can't remember. I think there's at least 2, maybe 3 out here. I always hated doing that. It's like the only time in the game that's required. And then here, the camera is just horrific because it pans around on its own. So you have to move your joystick with it as it moves. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna get this a lot sooner than I thought. I thought we didn't have that. I didn't think we had that many red coins. Might take some damage from this. It's okay.
Here we go!
11 stars. We're gonna duck out of this room real quick. Only because I cannot remember how many stars you need to play the wing cap level. You'll know, yep, we can play it now. Get this beam of light. Now getting the cap is easy. The hard part is getting the 8 red coins. We're gonna try. So I vowed to get every single star in this game. See, we've already messed up. So we have some lives we can burn here. We've had 10 lives. Even if we die, get a game over, we will be right back here. You don't lose anything other than your location when you get a game over in this game. Whoopsie. I have got to pay attention. It's funny, the time that you need to be the most precise in flying in this game, arguably, is the very first time that you fly in the game, which is right now. Ooh. Come on. Yes! Alright, as long as we can hold on to our wings before they automatically disappear, we will be A-okay. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Okay, I'm happy with that. I wasted a lot of time getting the 100 coin star on the first level. I was worried we'd be wasting a lot of time trying to get that star. Now here's the thing I don't remember. Did we flip the switch? That's embarrassing. Let's see. I still can't remember if we did. I think I was just too happy that we got the star. Alright, so we're gonna go back here. We're gonna make, hopefully, quick and easy work of this star. Yeah, it's the last one. Okay, so each world has 6 attainable stars and a 7th coin star that you can get. I think I said 7 at the beginning of the video. I was wrong. Alright. Let's not mess this up. The one thing that is a little tricky about doing this with the wings... Actually, we're going to see if we can get this first one without even... Okay, we got the first one. I think there's 5. Anyway, the tricky thing about doing it with the wings is shooting out of a cannon with wings. It's actually really hard to control because you're going super fast. See, we just overshot, like, all of the coins. This might be a little trickier than I thought it would be. Alright, there's 2. I think we got the closest one and the furthest one. What we might do is get a new cap, and this time I don't think we're going to do the cannon. I don't think we need it. Maybe we do. There's one way up there still. Shoot. No worries, we'll get it. Alright. We're gonna aim a little bit low. Come on, up, 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 up. Ooh! That worked out really well. I am content with the results, Captain. And we stuck that landing. Good on us. Alright, so I know I said we would do 1 world per video. Or what, coming up on the 40-minute mark? Let's just go ahead and knock out the rest of the stars on this one. Since the worlds kind of got broken up. Oof, this is a tough one. So on this one, we get a bird. And you thought controlling the wing cap was hard. We have to drop into this cage to get this star. Camera is a factor. This bird is a factor. The only way to let go is by letting go of the A button. Ooh! Woohoo!
Here we go!
I like that. What else is there? Trying to remember. We still have... Ah, blast away the wall. This was always one of my favorites because it was just like... I don't know. It's as if the creators of this level came up with all possible ways to get a star, and then they ran out and they said we still need one more. So let's just hide this star inside the structure of the level. And the way they did that was right there. There's two ways to get this. Probably three if you're like really good. One is to go up here, slide down and get it. Two is to use the cannon again. And the third way is if you're just some ridiculously talented speedrunner and you know the proper wall jumps and maneuvers to nab that from the ground. Oh boy. You thought this video was almost over. Until it wasn't. I apologize. For nothing. Alright. I see the prize. I see the prize. Let's grab the prize. Come on. Right here. Right here. Right here. Got it.
Here we go!
Excellent. So I think we just knocked out the first two worlds plus the flight cap. 15 stars. 7 plus 1. Yep. So that's going to be it for the first Mario 64 Gameplays Now video. Tune in next week. We'll tackle at least one more world, maybe two, depending on how quickly we do it. If you liked what you watched, go ahead and subscribe. This is a brand new channel, so get in while it's fresh. I don't know. Anyway, like, subscribe, the whole 9 yards, and we'll see you next time. See ya.
Tired.
I'm tired too.